Levine here, and today we're going to talk about what to buy where in Italy. So we went all over Italy we were there for 23 days, and we went to lots of different cities, and we made some mistakes with our shopping because we didn't know what was going to be available where, which market is the best place to buy this kind of thing. So it's helpful, I think, to know where the best deals are on certain things or the most variety or the best selection. So Florence was a really good place for leather bags and leather products. We saw tons and tons of stores with beautiful leather bags for now, I was just shopping for me. So leather handbags in all sorts of interesting shapes and sizes that you just don't see here in the States, in all the colors of the rainbow. I wanted to buy all of them. They were so beautiful. So don't if you're in a place in Italy and you see a good selection of something that you might want to buy, don't wait, because you may fall into the trap of thinking, oh, this kind of thing is going to be available in every city, and that is just not the case. So an example of that, I saw all these beautiful bags in Florence, and there were some other cities where there was a nice selection of bags, but nowhere seemed to be as plentiful and as varied as in Florence. So another good city for buying leather bags was Taormina, and they had a good variety, lots of good shopping. San Gimignano had a good selection as well, but other places where I might have expected to see that same level of variety, I just didn't see it. I thought our trip ended in Milan, and I expected that I would see everything that I was looking for in Milan, and I just didn't. So many of the things that I wanted that I had seen along the trip, they just weren't there at all. Either that or I was just looking in a completely wrong place. When we were in Florence, we saw this, my husband and my son found this little shop that had these beautiful custom shirts for men. The fabrics were just gorgeous, and they were very unusual patterns that I've never seen in the States, and we didn't see anywhere else in Italy. So my son was smart enough to buy several shirts while he was there in the shop, and my husband mistakenly thought, oh, well, this will probably be in all the cities, and I'll just pick one of these up further down the trip so I don't have to carry it as long. And we did not see another shop like that anywhere. Now, granted, maybe there were other shops in some of the other cities that we went to, but we didn't see them. They were not in the places where we were. So keep that in mind. Florence was also a good city for jewelry. There was lots of jewelry to choose from. We found lots of good perfume shops there. Florence was an excellent city for shopping. I suspect that Rome was probably also a great place for shopping, but it's such a much bigger place. So we stayed in the historic district of all the cities that we were in. The historic district in Florence is much more manageable than the historic areas of Rome. It's just huge. And so there were lots and lots of places that we just couldn't get to because Rome is just so large and so dense. So keep that in mind. We also stayed in a town up in the Alps, Bolzano, and it was an excellent place for clothes shopping. I found just gorgeous, gorgeous clothes while we were there. So good place for that kind of thing. And then there are places that are good for food items, like certain cities are good for certain food items. So keep that in mind. But some of those you may not be able to take home. You may be able to ship them home, but you may not be able to take them in your suitcase. Just keep that in mind. There are restrictions on agricultural products, so just keep that in mind. Um, but I think the main takeaway is if you see something while you're traveling in Italy, don't fall into the trap that you'll just be able to buy it at the next city, because it seems to me that the cities kind of specialize in certain things and you may not see it again. So go ahead and snap it up. If you're planning to buy that, then go ahead and snap it up. Venice is known for Murano glass, and so we definitely made a point. And that we knew that we're only going to see in Venice. We're going to buy that while we're in Venice. Also, those cute masks, those carnival type masks, it's a good place for those. So just pay attention to what you're seeing, and if you see something and you really like it, go ahead and snap it up. If you can have them ship it home, try to do that, because you're going to accumulate a lot of souvenirs as you go along if you're like me, and then you're going to be struggling if you packed light like me, because my suitcase was full and I didn't have another one. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you learn from my mistakes. Please like and subscribe so you'll see other episodes, and I hope to see you in Italy. Ciao.